episode. We're doing episode 4, which features, of course, Group D. And Group D is featuring Brazil, Portugal, good old Paraguay, and Uruguay. Now, as you guys know from the last time we did this in 2017, Brazil and Portugal did qualify, and as for Paraguay and Uruguay, I believe they did not. My goodness gracious. Come on, Neymar, man. We gotta get this, man. That was horrible. Inconsistency. Gotta love it. Brazil taking on Uruguay in Estadio Azteca.
And with Brazil playing, this should be a great game. Let's check now on Brazil's team. Marquinhos starts with Miranda in central defense.
What should be, like I said, a pretty solid group here. We've seen some shockers. We've seen the Netherlands just barely squeeze in, you know, so.
Now, Rodriguez.
Let's see how this goes.
Today's main matchup, I think, you would say, is Neymar against Luis Suarez.
Against Luis Suarez? I don't know about that, but we'll go with that, sure.
Outstripping his defender. It's going to be fascinating to see. As for Luis Suarez, he's known for his interplay, little 1-2s, especially around the box.
What's up, Goku, man? How's it going, bro?
The attacking third.
And like I said, we're just kind of kicking it off here, folks. Marquinhos into Marcelo. Like I said, so far we have had, in this tournament, we've had 6 teams advance from the last 3 groups. We had some of last year's top contending teams get eliminated.
Absolutely no trouble for the goalkeeper.
Some of those top contending teams, think of Colombia, Chile, Turkey, and Poland. He doesn't go for that shot, the goalkeeper just snatched it away. No, I'm still sick, trust me. I have not gotten healthier. Gotten a little bit healthier, but not completely. Some great defense here from Brazil. That's why they still have, well, they just got possession back. Goes Jesus to get it to Casemiro. To Augusto. The interception here from Uruguay. Now Uruguay last time did not have the greatest luck last year, and they're once again in another tough group stage here. But I think if luck is on their side, they could advance and knock out one of the top contenders. The shot, oh, heartbreaking there for Uruguay.
A certain opening goal. Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
All right, Samir. It was again Brazil. Augusto said Brazil last year, they didn't make too much of a splash, but they did do a decent job last year. They didn't do fantastic, but they've got to, right now Brazil, if they want to try to win another World Cup,
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
they just got to keep going for it. Oh, it's a goal for Uruguay.
And it could be the one that actually shapes the destiny of the day.
And it is a goal just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that gets one right past the goalkeeper. And Uruguay leads 1-0.
He can't have scored many better than this. With the bendings imparted onto the ball.
Well, give him credit. You could see exactly what he set out to do there. And executed
That's how you get it done, folks, right there. A beautiful curve on that one. My goodness, what a beautiful one. Edison Cavani with the man.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Paulinho. Here's Casemiro. Edison Cavani. On the attack here.
Here he goes. Suarez can do everything he can to keep it, but it's going to go to, well, it wasn't go to Cavani, but it gets intercepted here.
match.
Goes Neymar, gonna get it to Jesus.
So many great resources, huge population, of course, wonderful football tradition. We'll see. It'll be
That's
fascinating to
Paulinho.
see whether they can find a way to win.
It's Coutinho, but to be intercepted here. After it goes over, after it was just overshot to Coutinho for Brazil. Brazil somehow gets it back though. It's so shiny here in the Estadio Azteca. My goodness, you can barely see some of the jerseys.
No difficulty at all for Fernando Muslera.
Be some scorching sun. Like I said, folks, it is hosted in
2 more minutes to be played.
Mexico.
Big time.
We have 2 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen.
Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene.
And that's going to be the end of that one, folks.
Half-time whistle go. Edinson
Oh,
Cavani,
cool.
Alan. How did he rate?
And Cavani with a huge goal early here in this one. As right now, Uruguay leads 1-0 over Brazil.
Well, this is the second half now, and it's underway. Luis Suarez.
Goes Jesus.
It's Brazil breaking
Pushed
forward.
one up the pitch. He's got to be careful. Oh, wow, he gets stopped quickly.
Cavani.
It's Nandez. Brazil going to get it to Suarez. To Marcelo.
They spread it out wide here.
Just to Neymar. Alright, Neymar to Augusto.
Luis Suarez.
Don't have WB2K17, and no, I will not until it's the pay-per-view. You gotta wait.
Dribbling a little bit. Paulinho.
A return ball.
Good support play from his teammates. Dani Alves. Cutting in now.
Here goes for the shot. I was wondering what Brazil was trying to do there. I was absolutely confused.
Cavani. Attacking well.
Goes
here.
Nandez.
Well, he's got the ball there in the defensive zone by reading the play very well. That will end the threat, at least for the moment. Here's Marquinhos.
That's it.
Coutinho.
Nonetheless, folks.
Neatly intercepted.
It's been a nice interception here.
In on goal, Suarez.
Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan. I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But
Not so bad, not so bad at all.
He's got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now.
Coutinho here.
Great call.
Gets intercepted by good old Uruguay. But Brazil gets it right back.
Through there, but the defender
Goes Baranda.
absolutely on top of his game.
It's Alves, now down to Coutinho.
It's
It's
Marquinhos.
Marquinhos.
Paulinho.
Marquinhos, that's how you say it.
Here's Dani Alves. Looking for Marcelo. The opposition will get a throw here because they've tried to play
Well,
it into the wide
that
areas.
pass is really overshot to Marcelo, so it's going to be a throw in here for Uruguay. And my God, it is so bright in this stadium. Jeez Louise. Let the light come in, right?
Christian Rodriguez. Can find some space here on the flanks. Now offside, Luis Suarez.
They call the offsides there on Brazil. I mean, on Brazil, Uruguay. It's gonna be a free kick here for Brazil. Guiliano's gonna come in for Paulinho, by the way.
Now Dani Alves.
Wow, it is really hard to see up
Now
there.
here's a chance to get at the opposition. They've shown him the inside and he's taken that opportunity.
There's Marquise. Oh,
Plenty of power, but not too much direction.
off target. Now Williams gonna come in. Liz.
Better Brazil in the second half, but
Then
not
Sanchez gonna come in for
on the
Vecino.
verge now of losing this match.
And Brazil gets it back. Thanks to Williams defending there.
Coutinho. Now with William. Back with Coutinho. William. Breaking infield. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Maybe the counter-attack is on here. Suarez. That move nipped in the bud by the raising of the flag from the assistant.
Oh, you could say that, yeah.
To me, like the timing of the pass and the run was spot on, but closer inspection, no, he was off.
Now to Gimnez, to Torreira.
Well, this attack could have been a menace to it.
I do have Twitter.
Delivered into the box. Good defensive clearance there. We've got 2 added minutes. That's been signalled now. It's Marquinhos. Not too many more attacks, I don't think. Very late in the game.
Here we go, folks. Only 2 minutes at a time in this one. The shot's blocked, and it's kicked away. And folks,
And the referee blows the whistle for the
Uruguay has done it. Uruguay has done it, folks. And Uruguay takes the lead. See you, Goku. Uruguay takes 3 points here. They've won that one 1-0. And next up, folks, is Portugal taking on Paraguay, and it's up next. And folks, if I was feeling a little bit better, I'd be going hard, but like, probably not till next week. I'll be at my full potential again. Portugal takes on Paraguay, folks. It is next. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Skills right there, folks. Skills.
Well, nice to have you along with us.
Portugal, Paraguay. Next up, the Uruguay with a huge win in the last one, folks. And of course, the eye in this game that we're going to be focused on, of course, is the one, the only Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's see how, Portugal fell up short to Spain, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Portugal, their own goalkeeper scored in their own goal, and that's what knocked them out. I think it was a 3-2 loss for Portugal last year when they had to face Spain. And Spain would go on. I think they would actually lose the next round, actually. So, it was something that was, I think, a little bit heartbreaking for some spectators on that one. I thought Portugal last year was going to have a very deep run, and it fell really short once they got to that first knockout stage.
Attacking well here.
And that's going to be a penalty. That should be a penalty here. What? It's not a penalty? What type of rubbish is this? Absolutely rubbish.
Another yard. I think he's got the beating of these defenders in a race.
Bernardo Silva.
The fact that that is not a penalty is absolutely BS.
Now he's looking for support.
Alright, now Paraguay just got robbed of what should have been a penalty kick.
Put in and intercept. Not a high-risk manoeuvre, but slightly risky. Trying to keep the ball here. And
Some questionable officiating already in this one, folks. Uh-oh. And now a penalty given to Portugal, who just did the same exact thing as Paraguay just did. And, this is disgusting. Already disgusting. But Cristiano Ronaldo, let's see if he can size this one up. Arguably one of the greatest players of all time. Gets the shot, and it's good, folks. Now Portugal leads 1-0 in the penalties in the first 10 minutes of the game. Some great stuff we've seen here, folks, already in this one. It is a resounding goal. for Portugal.
The pressure or the responsibility here, and there's the goal.
You know, we all knew it was just a matter of time until they actually scored. And legitimately in the first 10 minutes, that's when they do it. Scoring early here, folks. Scoring early here. And Portugal, once again, has possession of the football.
Piece of interplay between the two. Looking good, this move.
Ronaldo for goal number 2. No, good little stop there from the goalkeeper.
Well, he's cleared the danger.
But so I think a shocker here is Brazil going down to Uruguay 1-0. I think that was a shocker there to kick off the series. I think we've seen a couple shockers in teams that shouldn't have kind of advanced so far. It's a good stop here, but it goes right back to Portugal.
Bernardo Silva. This is what we want to see from referees, this kind of advantage. Portugal benefit from it now.
Alright, so getting the advantage here. Referee letting them play on. This has got Silva the shot, and that's goal number 2, folks. Wow.
Off the underside of the bar and in.
Yeah, spectacular, isn't it, when that happens?
This is already 2-0 in what looks to be Portugal trying to destroy Paraguay. Poor Paraguay at this point.
This could... Well, this is a chance from the free kick.
Man, I said, folks, I am still very sick. The free kick opportunity. This shot. Why'd you shoot from there? That's what I want to know. What was the whole thinking of that one?
Return pass. Here's a chance to attack.
Last year, Paraguay got knocked out in the group stages. So did Uruguay. Yeah, Portugal and Brazil did advance, and only 2 can advance. And are we potentially going to see a knockout stage without Brazil? Another powerhouse that we wouldn't see in there, or another team that advanced quite far in this one.
Well, they're in a good position here.
I think that's the real kicker here, is that we could be looking at the end for some of them. And that shot, it was a decent shot, I think, in his head. But actually put it to reality. It was a very horrible decision.
Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's the man who's already got a goal in this one, folks. Just want to throw that out there.
Good work, really, to read the intention.
Well, interception here for Portugal. This will be Moutinho going to get up to Silva.
And he gives it back to him. He's coming forward with some danger. Ronaldo.
Goes Ronaldo, the shot again, gets saved by the goalkeeper.
Keeper's got the better of him this time.
Well, you thought there was only one winner there, but in the end it was the keeper that came forward and did the business.
Goes Portugal once again. They just keep getting possession here. And right now, Paraguay has no answer for them. It's Silva. Wolfs it right into the goalkeeper's little box there.
Jose Font. João Moutinho, supporting player alongside. William Carvalho.
Carvalho. He gets Ronaldo. Alright, Ronaldo. Goes for the shot to be blocked here by Paraguay's day in opposition, but he give it right back to Portugal. As they get it right back, a very interesting sequence right there. Goes Xavi Alonso. The Santander gets intercepted here by Portugal.
Oh, he's through. Real chance.
Shot, good save by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, all about positioning there, Martin. He's an experienced keeper, and he showed it there.
Nice return pass.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area.
Here goes Paraguay trying to get something going. It goes straight to the goalkeeper, Patricio.
The goalkeeper's just beaten him to it.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Promising build-up until that challenge.
There was 2 minutes of added time in this one, folks.
Play that of added time.
Ronaldo working up the pitch.
And the attack coming from Portugal.
Gets intercepted here by Paraguay.
From him with the tackle. Rojas.
That's the end of the first half, folks, right now.
It's 2-0 here.
Portugal leads 2-0 against Paraguay.
That's a good performance, isn't it, Alan?
Well, it's been one of a butt whooping for Paraguay so far. Paraguay's going to kick off the second half for us.
Down all through half-time.
And really, it was just those 2 goals that wound up happening in the 10th through 20th minute that really hurt Paraguay.
Possession with Portugal now.
Goes Paraguay to do something with it after struggling the first half.
And he's used his head there to keep his side in possession.
To Riveros.
A bit of menace in this attack.
To Almiron. To Rojas. Santander.
He has to clear it. And now Bernardo Silva. Christian Riveros. Rojas.
I'm just going to wait on Paraguay to do something here, something big maybe, and they give it right back up to Portugal like they have this entire game. As I said, folks, I am sick at the moment, so I'm not as my full capacity of intensity at the moment. The shot, and it's another goal for Portugal. 3-0 is the score.
And they've got themselves a goal well out of the keeper's reach.
This is just an annihilation at the moment.
And here he was,
My God.
faced by the goalkeeper. That was the challenge. In you go.
Poor Paraguay.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to try it and to convert it.
I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but cleverly done. Valdez. Nice bit of interplay between these two.
Alright. Again, it goes right back to Portugal. Can we hand them the win, or is that not possible?
He's got a chance to cross.
I give Paraguay credit for like still being in this thing, but man, I don't think they should continue anymore. There's a point in time where you should be like, you know, where's the next game at? Maybe this would be something big for him. Never mind, he goes right to Portugal. I feel like I've said like 80 times already.
And Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, man, has already got a goal today.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some
William Carvalho, let's see what he can do here. But is he going to walk out of play? Jeez.
Only partially away from danger.
It's be a corner here for Portugal. A double substitution here. Guedes is going to come in for João Mario. That's substitution made by Portugal's side. And then for Paraguay, it's going to be Priest de Mota coming in for Rojas.
That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one.
It was Santander. Paraguay trying to do anything up. I take that back. As Silva now has it for Portugal. To Ronaldo.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Christian Riveros. Romero.
Alright, Romero. Get to Valdez, Paraguay. Maybe could do something here with it. He's fighting, trying to keep. Oh, never mind.
Some sharp movement.
Portugal once again has it.
Coutinho.
Coutinho gonna get Oh, Martina beats his man. Goes Ronaldo, gets intercepted here by Gomez. Some good defense there.
Gomez.
Be a boom one turn to get to Dominguez, but it's going to go out of play here. It's going to be a throw in here for Portugal. And another double substitution.
A decent outing, hasn't he?
Substitution made by Portugal will be Martins coming in for Silva. And then on Paraguay's side, it'll be Iturbe going to come in for Romero.
That's good movement forward here.
The fighting for Martins does get the opportunity here to keep it. There's Silva to... Silva gets intercepted. Paraguay now can probably do something with it.
Private game between the two.
Maybe. Probably not.
Alonso.
The next game we got for after this one is, let's see, what is the next game? Is Brazil taking on Paraguay? Oh my lord, poor Paraguay. I feel bad for that team. You go from Portugal to Brazil, and then still have to face Uruguay later on.
Moving forward there with real menace to their play, and disappointing ending to it, really.
Santander appears the Mata. To Almiron, can they at least score a goal? Not gonna happen. To Silva now. To Martins.
Lost his marker cleverly. Aldo.
He's got Silva, and that's... Oh, I thought that was going to be another goal.
Maybe too precise, Alan.
Yeah, I think so. Instead of just getting some power behind it, tried to be a bit too clever from close in.
What's up, Trinidad? How's it going, man? Go to Group H. Group H has wow, it's their fourth goal. Their fourth goal for Portugal. Group H has, let's see who Group H has actually. Group H has England, France, Scotland, and Wales.
And here he was, faced by the goalkeeper. That was the challenge. In you go. Easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? I can tell you it's not. You have to
well,
be at the top
that's
of
4
your game
goals.
to try it and
If
to
you
convert it.
if you thought it couldn't get any worse for Paraguay,
They're out of the contest, really.
think again they've got to go against Brazil right after this. So rip.
Nothing so far in this
Poor.
game
This is probably should have put them in a different group stage, a different group then, because I didn't think it'd be this bad. I kind of feel bad now.
Focus this side and taking the chances nicely when they've cropped up.
Alonso. And the defender has blocked the cross, and he's done it well. Here's Cedric Suarez. Here's Font.
Be a boom one, my goodness.
On the attack here.
Are they going for goal number 5? This is not fair. This ain't right, Portugal. Have some type of mercy. You're gonna score. Oh boy.
That's a brilliant goal.
That's their 5th goal.
Well, I didn't see it as being as one-sided as it turned out, Martin, but yet another goal and a good one too here in stoppage time.
Well, that's their 5th goal.
Pretty straightforward.
I don't really know what to say about
The
this.
late goal sums it up, really.
Yeah, they just compounded their superiority with that one.
There's no doubt that the scoreline reflects realistically the
Well,
nature of
I
the
mean-
game. There's nothing false about it. And that is the end. It's all over.
I think for Paraguay, they're saying thank God, but I don't think they realize they have to go against. They have to go against Brazil next. So I don't think they get a break. I mean, they got just decimated. They got decimated by Portugal. Hopefully, they could do a little bit better against Brazil. Brazil is up next. Paraguay's up next. Oh God, poor Paraguay. Go over to Paraguay. You just got annihilated. Literally. Like, I feel so bad for them. And now it's hazy in Estadio Azteca. Okay, fair enough. But a 5-0 victory. You can't, like, just sit there and be like, Huh. That's a cute one. Like, that was nothing. That was a decimation. Oh my lord. This is not my stuff, I see. But like, how do you bounce back from a 5-0 to have to play another game back to back? And now you go against one powerhouse to go against another powerhouse, and it's like damn. Like, where's my break? In my opinion, at least.
Paulinho plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch, and they'll play with a sole striker.
Yeah, just poor Paraguay. Giving up 5 goals already, and hopefully they don't get decimated here by Brazil. Hopefully Brazil takes it easy on them. But then Brazil lost to Uruguay, so they're probably be trying to take out their aggression on Paraguay.
Now Dani Alves. Now Casemiro. Gabriel Jesus. Now the shot.
The shot that's gonna be off target.
Play that in, but he played it wide. Alan, let's go back to that earlier effort from Coutinho.
Such a talented player. You're never really surprised when he'll try something as unusual as this. Didn't try and smash it. Hits in the post from that.
Well, I mean, if it's anything like what we've seen in the last game for Paraguay, the Brazil should have a freaking cakewalk in this one.
Now Casemiro, and the attacking play coming from Brazil. Neymar.
A low ball into the box.
It's a good block there by Paraguay. It's a big corner here for Brazil.
So that will be a corner. Neymar's corner.
And you're about to be taken. Brazil still has got it, but speed well defended here from Paraguay, but Brazil still has it.
Renato Augusto. And there is some backup for him in this position. Still trying.
This shot, and again, a close save there. It's a big goal kick for Paraguay. Wow.
Neymar.
Somehow Brazil got in front of that.
In this part of the pitch. Got to be.
You could see what he was trying to do. Passed it into the
wow.
net, but passed it off target.
Another off-target shot there for Brazil. So Uruguay's trying to rewrite the wrong here. Uruguay wants to go to that knockout stage, and I mean they beat Brazil 1-0 surprisingly for it. So they just gotta win out one more time and either beat Paraguay or maybe even Uruguay. I mean Paraguay or Portugal.
Casemiro. Renato Augusto. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
That's an exciting player.
That's gonna be interesting there.
Even excitement when he gets the ball this deep.
Be a throw in here.
Marcelo. Renato Augusto.
Huh.
Presented possession to the opposition now. Paulinho. Onto the attack now.
Here goes Brazil pushing it up. They actually get stopped by Paraguay, surprisingly.
The approach play looks very encouraging.
Goes Jesus.
On the wing. Coutinho. Shots on here.
Shot, another good save here by the goalkeeper.
Marking as tightly as they can. This corner could be a problem. They've got to defend it well.
I'm surprised that this game isn't a problem for Paraguay so far. They gave 5 the last game.
From Neymar.
Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job.
Maybe Brazil will be nice to him and just take it easy on him. I'll only score like 3 instead of like 5.
Can find some space here on the flanks.
I kind of lost hope there for Paraguay after that first game.
Out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. Coutinho. Well, there's no doubt.
Folks, I will be right back.
Extremely strong favourites for this game.
I like the look of this attack.
And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Paulo da Silva. It's Marquinhos. Neymar. Renato Augusto. Well, they're in a good position here. And shoots!
Well, that is quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball.
Alright. 6 shots to none. My goodness. And Paraguay at least has special in the football.
Rojas. There's some potential in this
You know what
move.
I've realized about Paraguay is that they'll pretty much walk into about a defensive line about 5 people and they lose it, and I think that's why they do so bad right now. And their passes are not the most precise.
Coutinho. Rojas.
Augusto to Alves.
Position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Coutinho.
Coutinho.
Now Dani Alves.
Dani Alves. Marquinhos. And get to Casemiro. Alright, Brazil.
We do talk a lot.
Trying to do something with it at least.
Footballers are expected to win. I don't think there are any more pressured footballers in any club or any other country than those who play for Brazil. If you don't win any game, you're branded a failure.
Yeah, and that's what makes their achievements all the more laudable. They seem able most of the time to be able to handle that pressure.
Stay Zeus, now Napoleonho.
It's Brazil breaking forward.
It's
Coutinho.
Brazil. They got it. Oh, no. Off target here, but they've got 2 minutes of added time, folks, in the first half left.
You'll be hoping it's a bit better next time.
Paulinho. Coutinho. And here's the shot.
The shot, good save.
That's the goalkeeper.
Gonna be booming this one out of there.
So it's half-time and we're
Jeez.
still waiting.
As I said, folks, the defending champions in Group C struggled. And they just barely nipped in for it. They need to win twice if they want to, actually. They did. So Norway and then the defending champions of the 2017 World Cup, the Netherlands, survived. Norway, as I said, so far we won't have Chile. In the knockout stage, we had Chile and both Colombia and Chile in the knockout stages last year. We won't have them. We had Turkey and Switzerland, the top 4 teams last year, who won't be in it in the knockout stages. Switzerland and Sweden, who won't be in it, which were, you know, top 8. And Brazil scores. It's 1-0 in Brazil. Well, it's one way to come out of the half.
They have been much the better side, and it's a fine piece of finishing.
And these guys are loving it. This crowd is loving it. Neymar with one of a goal.
Form, and indeed, you would think the better players are doing well at the moment. They've got a goal, and they're
Wow, that should have been an easy up there for the goalkeeper. After looking at his position.
In from those wide areas, the much stronger side.
in front are Brazil. Gomez. Got the tackle in. Typified the
Here for Paraguay.
nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw in. Gomez.
Alright, Da Silva.
Renato Augusto. In the wide
Here goes
area is
Neymar.
Oh, the goalkeeper
Easy
almost
save
put
there
it.
for the
Stays like
goalkeeper.
that throughout the game.
And a booming one.
Paulinho. Gabriel Jesus. Christian Riveros. Good forward play from them. Free kick against Brazil. It is going to be a change here, and it looks like a strategic one.
Fernandinho gonna get to Augusto. Uh-oh.
That will be a goal kick.
Roberto Firmino comes in. Wow, okay. Remember him, the guy, well, last time. This was last year. No, this was FIFA 6. I remember him being in Liverpool. I don't know if he's still there or not.
Now Casemiro.
It's Romero, alright.
And here they are on the attack.
Goes Neymar saving it here for Brazil.
With that header.
Let's see goal number 2 for him, maybe.
Marcelo. Neymar drills it in.
Get to him. Oh, never mind. That's a great save there by the goalkeeper, but it just bounced back, so. Was he trying to do some karate stuff there,
well,
Firmino?
The goalkeeper did his very best, but I think he might have regrets that he didn't get hold of that.
Well,
That couldn't have been any worse for Paraguay. They just lost 5-0, and then the tactical substitution comes in and then scores a goal. They might push this one up 2-0. So far, in 2 games, Paraguay's given up 7 goals and hasn't scored a damn thing. Oh, poor Paraguay.
Christian Riveros.
You can't help but feel bad. No, for some of you guys are enjoying this, but for me, I'm like, Jesus. They need help.
Roberto Firmino. And the attacking play coming from Brazil.
Clever pass, Roberto.
That could have been goal number 3 right there.
And the keeper can collect this one. Coutinho.
Said, folks, tomorrow will be the last episode that we do for the World Cup until next week, and by next week I should be healthy, and I'll be a little bit more intense. But, if that back heel kick would have scored, holy crap, that would have been impressive. But tomorrow we'll be doing, well, we should be doing, let's see, this is Group D, we should be doing Group E. And Group E features the United States, Ireland, Northern Ireland, and Canada.
We don't see that so often. Now the shot! Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Shots on! Brazil have a corner.
That they do. The cross here. Shot. Wow, that was really bad. But Paraguay does get it though. Damn, Brazil's swarming them at the moment.
A return ball.
It's Santander now back to Almiron. They could actually score their first goal so far. Oh.
Very good stop here. Corner.
Close but no cigar. There's a corner here.
Here comes the corner. Good defensive clearance there. They've lost the ball and the counter-attack could be there. Steered through and Firmino off the top.
Wow. Oh, it goes off the sidebar there, and what could have been a great goal for them. Like I said, folks, if it... Wow.
Casemiro. Well, this is how the game, many people believe, should be played. It's always been a passing game.
It is a passing game. What are you kidding me?
I love the way they're using the full width of the pitch here.
And this is the world's game. The world's game has been put through passing.
Casemiro.
Nice bit of footwork from the attacker, but it was made.
Willian. The keeper might be needed again. He didn't hang on to the ball. Well, let's look at it again.
It's me in offsides, probably.
It was very close, and there would have been a scoring opportunity.
Substitution here. Demonte coming in for Rojas. For the substitution made by Paraguay.
Into there, he did go a fraction of a second early. He was up.
Now Casemiro. Roberto Firmino. Well, he slipped his man. And shoots.
There's a shot. Oh!
Nearly a goal. It hit the bar, and it's back in play. Christian Riveros. Gomez.
They could pose some danger now.
Here's Willian. Now Fernandinho.
Fernandinho to Willian.
Fernandinho.
Try to get to Neymar. It's being intercepted here by Paraguay. They're still trying to score a goal.
It's the corner and the keeper's coming up for it.
Here we go, folks. Me, 3 minutes of added time here.
And in it goes. Wonderful reflexes to make the save from close range.
Spotted that well and intercepted.
Wow. Throw in here for Paraguay.
Christian Riveros.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's good defending.
That is that, folks. Paraguay takes another loss, but Brazil does put a W on the board. And the next game we got for you is Uruguay taking on Portugal. So that Portugal just scored 5 goals. I'm not sure that they're going to try to blow that team out, but it's up next, everybody. Uruguay, Portugal is up next. Get back to over here. Portugal. Now you can wear your away. No, there's no El Libertador. No, it's Estadio Azteca. It's up next, game 4 of 6, everyone. I got that one through. That was not supposed to go like that. Whoa, Suarez, you gotta be careful here. Game 4 of 6, both teams picked up a W in their first matchups. One with a decisive one, the other one with a nail biter.
This is the lineup. Fernando Muslera starts in goal. Diego Godin plays alongside Jose Maria Jimenez. In the heart of defence, in attack, Luis Suarez plays up front with...
Let's see a goal already. Oh. By the way, Uruguay's in the blue and Portugal's in that tealish, super like minty green. What's up, Wally, man? How's it going?
Cavani. Luis Suarez. Well, they're in a good position here. Luis Suarez.
Gets his cross.
Goes the cross potentially. Oh, the header. Ooh. Oh, it's off the crossbar. That could have been the one to put them up.
Now Giamaro. Ronaldo.
Yep, soccer it is. It's the World Cup time, one of my favorite things ever created. And who's going to be stopped there as Uruguay gets it back.
Luis Suarez. Cavani.
Here's Vincent, got to hurry up. To curve the shot. Oh! Hits the sidebar. Pretty much, Wally, pretty much.
Edinson Cavani.
They picked up a shocking victory against Brazil earlier on. Let's see if they could pick up another shocking victory against Portugal, who just decimated Paraguay 5-0. Then again, Brazil even beat Paraguay 2-0, so... yeah, I don't know how good it's going to be. Great block. The shot, oh, way too anticipated there.
Moutinho.
Here's Portugal.
Looking good, this move.
Now to Ronaldo, the man who had a goal last game.
That's a fine challenge, and he's got the ball. Some options now for the pass.
I'm not really that big on American soccer. Oh, but it's a goal for Portugal. I watch more of the Premier League, but I'd say I'm a decent fan, I guess, of DC United. Or, well, or Orlando SC, because, you know, it's Orlando City.
We'll look at what happened earlier. Could the defender have done anything different, Alan?
Maybe he's half turned away, and that didn't help. If he'd have closed it down a bit more bravely, it might have been better.
There's some potential in this move.
He goes for it. The shot gets hit with the goalkeeper.
Simple save for Rui Patricio.
Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit.
Tackle goes in.
All right, here we go. Uruguay lose it again. It's the Portugal.
William Carvalho. Rafael Guerrero.
Oh, thanks, Wally. I appreciate it, man.
Still got a bit to do, but this is promising.
Here we go. Oh. Oh. Well, there you go. Now it's 2-0. Portugal against Uruguay.
Well, take another look at this, Alan Smith. You'd have been proud of this one.
Bounces off the crossbar, heads it in right to goal. Some impressive stuff there.
Could be dangerous. That's a wonderful tackle. Possession with Portugal now.
To get to Ronaldo here, but he's fighting with them. And Uruguay is able to get it back.
Interesting to see what footwear the teams are going to actually use today. Now that this rain
The
is coming,
Varela.
they might have to change what they originally started with.
Yeah, and
Just
I
to
think
hear by
sometimes with the
Portugal.
lads wearing blades these days, you do see them slipping a bit more, and it might mean they have to change halfway through this match.
Cavani. Attacking well here. Oh, he's cut that out well read.
There goes Matinho.
Portugal with a wonderful football history, of course. They did win the Euros in 2016. We talked about
Vecino.
that. I remember
Get to
1966
Suarez.
when they pushed
Cavani.
England all the way in England.
Has got to be careful. He goes to not. Oh, that interception.
Had a fantastic campaign led by Eusebio.
Yeah, he was a huge name, wasn't he, in Portugal football? And if Ronaldo's a hero now, he was just as
See
good
you,
a
Wally,
star
man. Have a
then.
great one. Goes Ronaldo.
He's coming forward with some
You know, I think we're all just kind of waiting for Ronaldo to implode at this point
until they got that challenge in.
to make his mark of this game.
Luis Suarez.
Looked very good indeed, but the move was broken down.
João Moutinho.
Rafael Guerrero.
So far, Portugal again. I don't think Portugal's going to be able to be stopped at this point.
They could pose some danger now.
It's a good stop there from Uruguay. And with the way this one's going, this one may come down to the wire. The way it's looking.
2 more minutes to be played then, added time. Edinson Cavani. Good position, they've worked this attack very well. Into quite a dangerous position now. Carvalho.
Got 2 minutes of added time, folks. Never mind. We're going to the second half.
It's 2.
The game's like, oh, you thought you had 2 minutes for added time.
Good first half for Portugal.
Let's see what they can do as they go into the second half in front.
It's Pepe to Ronaldo. Silva.
Really getting at the opposition.
Said Portugal in the lead 2-0 here, folks.
It's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
Luis Suarez. William Carvalho.
And following this tournament, folks, we're going to have the Champions League qualifiers for 2019, for FIFA 19. Who's going to be in that? No clue yet. Depends on when we finish this. I'll reveal that.
They were playing their football in the opposing half.
I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance actually.
Jean Moutinho.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
So if you're wondering which teams have so far advanced to the knockout stage, it is Argentina, the team that has their home stadium in this entire World Cup series, because we're hosting it in Mexico. Slovenia, Russia, Norway, and the Netherlands. Who has been eliminated so far? It's been Colombia, Chile, Turkey, Poland, Sweden, and Switzerland who have been eliminated so far. And Poland was in the top 4 last year. As for Switzerland, they were in the top 8.
Cavani, good vision. Suarez.
And it is a goal for Uruguay.
Yeah, the perfectly timed and so was the run.
As they are trying to trim this lead now, but Portugal's lead 2-1. As they
again,
get
2-1.
on, but hopefully they did not agitate Portugal.
William Carvalho. Pepe. Rafael Guerrero.
And folks, the game after this one, Game 5, is going to be Paraguay at home taking on Uruguay. Even though it'll still be in the same stadium as it is now. As I said, the host of this one is Mexico. Mexico, of course, advanced from Group A, and a decisive one, actually. No, they barely actually made it Mexico.
Luis Suarez. Probing pass.
Wow.
Pulls it back now. He's blocked that well.
Shots can be blocked there.
This might be it.
Well, it would have missed anyway with the way that guy shot. To be a substitution here for Portugal. Martins comes in for João Mario.
That's what the manager thinks anyway, making this tactical change.
This Martin's going to get it here.
To stretch the opposition using the wider areas
It's
here.
legitimate all him and Moutinho. It's just up to here by Uruguay.
Edinson Cavani. Luis Suarez. William Carvalho.
Getting forward well as a team now.
In quickly. Cavani.
Cavani.
All right.
Can't lose it here.
Some good stuff there from Portugal.
Bernardo Silva. Just left the ball to his mate and got it back again.
Again, Portugal. Here goes Carvalho.
Jean
I
Moutinho.
remember, I think it was when I was using Liverpool at the time. Actually, I had bought him from, I believe, SC Sporting something, or SP Sporting.
We had a corner to cut
And man, I had
by
him
that
off the
deflection.
bench or as a reserve.
A goal to his name.
And man, he was like the best reserve man I ever had. I think we got him halfway through the season. I think he had like 12 or 14 goals coming off the reserves.
One in front, they would be a lot more comfortable if they were two in front, and they really could have been.
Yeah, might they look back on that with a bit of regret, because that was a great chance to extend the lead, wasn't it?
Piece of interplay between the two.
So, now speak about the World Cup and everything, 2018, and it's in Russia. Do I think Russia's a shot at actually winning it? No, but still, I mean,
Luis Suarez.
You never know nowadays. I mean, I think Argentina or even Spain at this point has a really great opportunity to win this year, but you can never really pick a winner because you'd probably be surprised at how the shocking, Cinderella stories. Last year, I think it was Greece who played phenomenal.
Bruno Fernandes.
For a while, then just got eliminated by a team that was way better than them.
And they've cut it out. Christian Rodriguez. Luis Suarez.
Again, just over the bar. That's been the story for them today.
Some people thought it was a gamble to play him from the start and to go with a white.
Well, a stop there from whoever just kicked that. And right now, if you're Uruguay, you just want to take a tie. You really can't afford a loss, especially with Brazil just winning their previous game. Oh my God, the tide is indeed, we're tied, folks, 2 apiece. Edison Cavani with a huge tying goal there. They're not going down without a fight. That's what they just stated. That's absolutely huge for them. And look at this crowd knowing that they have a chance. Let's see how Portugal responds. They still have almost 9 minutes there. Great interception there from Uruguay.
There's some potential in this move. It's very good skill. He's made the defender look a bit awkward there.
You could say that's to be a corner here for Uruguay. Is a comeback potentially on the horizon? There goes Sanchez. Actually came in for Vecino, by the way. I just want to state that the substitution came up. He had no space there for the shot. What do you mean? My God, where was that going? This could be a corner here for Uruguay. This could be, you're damn right, it could be a decisive moment. Oh my God, the comeback is on. And now they're the lead after being down 2-0 at the end of the first half to come back and score 3 goals this late on. They are now in the lead 3-2 against Portugal. I don't even know. I think they just shocked Portugal themselves. Portugal thought they had this thing in the bag the entire time. And then this extremely late goal. What a comeback. But now can they keep the lead is the question. It's 3-2 Uruguay. But let's see how Portugal responds. They have 3 minutes plus added time left, ladies and gentlemen. Portugal now know that time is not on their side in a game where they thought they had this in the bag. 3 points right here, and an instant check to go to the pretty much to the knockout stage with this W, and it's not going to be that. Some great defensive stop there from Uruguay, trying everything they can. 3 minutes of added time, and Portugal has possession of the football once again.
Bruno Fernandes.
Can they score the legitimate last-second goal? It's going to be a penalty. A huge penalty here for Portugal. And they could tie this one up, folks. And they're going to, I would send Ronaldo here to the line. Here we go, folks, to tie this one up. And it is tied up. And they're not going to take an L. Ronaldo with a huge goal here in the last seconds of this game. And this Portuguese crowd is loving it. So far, Ronaldo, the only reason why he's got his goals so far have been 2 penalty kicks. But it is a tie, folks. Each team is going to get a point in here, and they're going to be tied up once again as 4 points each. But we're going to go on to the next game. That's going to be Uruguay, so they don't go anywhere, as they're going to be taking on good old Paraguay. And I would pretty much I'd have to say they actually really do need to win. They really do need to beat Paraguay in order for them to advance potentially to the next round, because Brazil's right around the corner with 3 points, and Portugal is lurking around the corner in that tie. So it's Uruguay, Paraguay, game 5 of 6. It's next. Here we go, folks. Game 5 of 6 in display. In a game where it's kind of a must-win situation to save Uruguay here. Paraguay, as we all know, they're definitely eliminated. They're playing this final game, and that's it. They are eliminated, but you know, hey. Paraguay tried, and they failed epically. Let's see how they respond. I mean, they gave up 7 goals, for crying out loud, in the last 2 games to Portugal and Brazil combined, and you know, hasn't been a great one. So if you guys don't know, Uruguay is in the white and Paraguay is in the red striped white jersey.
Reflexes to make the save from close range. It's a corner. Corner swung in.
Corner shot, good save there.
All his work today is as easy as this save.
Be a booming one for Paraguay.
Romero. Well, the ref's gonna
Referee's letting the advantage play here. As Uruguay gets it right back. Like I said, Uruguay pretty much needs to win. They really cannot afford a loss or a tie because it's going to put them in jeopardy. Because if Brazil somehow beats Portugal, then at that point, at least the tie would get them here. But if Brazil beats Portugal or if they lose to Paraguay, it's not going to be a fun time for Uruguay. They'll be eliminated then. So win here would do them the world.
Put the corner in the middle. There's still danger here after this half clearance.
Portugal has now scored
Good forward play from them.
8 goals. That's the most. The second highest was 5 from Slovenia. And they've scored 8 goals already. They've only given up 3, so that's interesting. That's a goal for Uruguay. Now they're in the lead 1-0. As if they can keep the lead here, they'll be in good shape. They can win this one, they'll be in good shape. At that point, we can pretty much assure you that they'd advance. And so far, we have not had a team that has had 0 points, like they've lost every single game. And Paraguay may be that team, the first team to do it.
They've got numbers in this attack.
Like I said, folks, the only 2 teams that weren't in the World Cup, it's Venezuela and Bolivia. Bolivia went against Bulgaria in the qualifiers, and Bulgaria won 2-0. And then it was the United States taking on Venezuela, and well, the United States beat Venezuela 1-0 in the qualifiers to get here. I always have 2 qualifier stages, or 2 qualifying games to make sure we have 48 teams instead of 50. And the way I'm gonna do it for next year is the team that's 2 lowest scores will be going at it in terms of qualifiers. So Paraguay may be in there next year for that qualifying match.
There's an opportunity, really, but in the end, way off target with that place shot.
3 goal kick for Paraguay.
Now Paulo da Silva.
I said, yeah, I really do feel bad for him. Like,
Romero.
it's got to stink to beat Paraguay. 7 goals and 8 goals now, and they haven't even scored a goal themselves. That just goes to show you how bad it's been for him.
Varela.
I like the look of this attack. Neatly intercepted.
Here goes Uruguay again.
Edinson Cavani.
Then the game where if they really want to be safe to advance to the knockout stages, they have to win this one.
Suarez. Cavani.
Now this is an interesting attack.
And it'd be surprising because in this time it's another goal for Uruguay. It's 2-0. Yikes, it's been... But the same man, Suarez, Luis Suarez, really carrying Uruguay at the moment. Like I said, last year Uruguay got knocked out in their group stage, as well as Paraguay, and, well, Brazil and Portugal both advanced last year. Brazil was in the group stage with Argentina last year, and they both advanced, and Portugal was in the one with Spain, and Spain and Portugal advanced last year in that group, in their group stage. And we're looking at potentially not having a powerhouse again. We don't have Poland, a top 4 team. Poland's not going to be in it. They were the 4th place team last year. They didn't get a bronze medal. The 4th.
With some danger to the opposition now they're here. Real opening now. And the save is made
It's
by the
crazy. There's no Switzerland top 8. There's no Sweden. There's no Poland. There's no Turkey. There's no Chile. And there's no Colombia already. Norway's made it. Slovenia and Russia made it. Both of them did not advance last year. Slovenia and Russia did not advance last year.
Coming on strong.
How crazy is that? Mexigo advanced, Argentina advanced, just so they know they're in it again. Norway, who made it in 1st place, and the Netherlands, who struggled. Last year's champions, 2017 World Cup champions, the Netherlands, struggled and barely slid in to advancing to knockout stages this year. A lot of shockers, a lot of upsets. Now Uruguay has a chance to kind of shock everyone to advance this time.
A poor tackle, but it hasn't done any harm, and they've still got the ball despite the challenge on them. On to the attack now. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Has to clear it.
So a boom one there is again, as I said, seems to be all Uruguay at the moment. But Paraguay's got some decent stuff going on in this game, surprisingly.
Good vision to be able to switch the play there.
I mean, so far, Paraguay's given up 9 goals and hasn't scored one for their own yet, so
This part of the pitch.
maybe they'll score one here, maybe.
Provided by Christian Rodriguez. Going forward well.
Uh-oh. That was almost goal number 3.
From the goalkeeper.
Like I said, even if Paraguay does win, which I'm not sure if that's very likely, they are definitely eliminated from this one.
No nonsense defending from him.
As we have 3 minutes of added time in this game, folks, in the first half at least.
Proper tackle that. Luis Suarez.
Shot off.
Wow, that's goal number 3.
To score the goal.
Uruguay's now given up 10 goals. And I've never seen anyone just get demolished this badly. At least, you know, I've seen, I think the most was like 5 or 6, but not 10. That's new. My goodness. Poor Paraguay, honestly.
There is the referee going to half-time. It's 3-0 here.
We're going on to the second half of this game, folks, after Uruguay is just decimating Paraguay in it.
The coach might have said, well, if they can do
I don't even know what to say to this anymore, honestly. It just...
it's going to take a lot of character
My lord.
for the losing side to fight back.
Poor Paraguay. Like, I didn't even...
They
feel sorry for them.
Very well. Into quite a dangerous position now.
And folks, if you haven't already, definitely do subscribe to Bill Vink Gaming.
Made the challenge well.
So because it is summertime and you know, for us college students, we get the summer off essentially. We get you guys getting soccer episodes 3 times a week, Madden episodes 3 times a week, and wrestling 3 to 4 times, and basketball 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that because you have to take the shot quickly, the lad who was trying to score.
Sanchez.
Alright, here we go.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure...
I said as long as Uruguay doesn't give up 3 goals, they should be fine. Which for Paraguay, I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know, they could prove me wrong.
Sanchez. Cavani. There's good progress with this attack.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, but is that 4?
Too precise, Alan.
Yeah, I think so. Instead of just getting some power behind it, tried to be a bit too clever from close in.
Dominguez is going to come in for Camacho. Substitution made by Paraguay, and Gomez going to come in for Suarez for Uruguay's side with a double substitution.
Sanchez. Now Rodriguez.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area.
It's be a throw in here for Uruguay.
It'll be a throw.
Said game 6 of 6 is going to be Brazil taking on Portugal, and because Portugal has 4 points and Brazil has 3, Brazil needs to defeat Portugal in order to advance to the knockout stages. Yeah, all Portugal has to do is not lose. They can take a tie and they'll win, and you know, they go on to the next round.
Here's a chance to attack.
That's a splendidly timed slide tackle to dispossess the opposition.
Sanchez. Sanchez. Able to make a good interception. Valdez. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing.
And Uruguay once again has it. Never mind, gets intercepted here, but Uruguay gets it back.
Cavani. Could be dangerous.
It's Hernandez. Great stop there. It should be, yeah, throw in here for Uruguay.
Well, they're going to shuffle the pack a bit now. Sanchez.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, man. It couldn't be any worse for Paraguay. Make that 11 goals they've given up, and they haven't even scored a goal yet, Paraguay. Not only are they going to be with 0 points, they are going to be with 0 goals scored and 11 goals given up, with a goal differential of negative 11. Or minus 11. I don't get how is this possible. I said Paraguay is definitely going to be in the World Cup qualifier next year, I'll tell you that much. Because, yikes.
Winning the game as the scoreline tells you. I like the look of this attack. It's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
Here goes Park, but never mind. Oh, they get it back. What a shocker. Could they score a goal? Something they have not been able to do so far. This could be it. Oh, never mind. Yeah, like I said, Paraguay, after this game is done, has been officially eliminated. Then we'll be down to 2 because Uruguay is definitely going to advance after this one, and then we're going to find out who's going to be joining Uruguay. Will it be Portugal or will it be Brazil? Like I said, Uruguay did not make it last year. There's a couple teams that didn't make it last year. Have knocked out teams in the top 4, the top 8, teams that made it to the knockout stage before, and surprised at how this has happened. So the longest part of this is the group stage, and after that it goes by pretty quickly. The group stage is about 12 episodes, and then the rest is like about 4 or 5.
Really, to read the intention of the pass. Gomez. Well, they're in a good position here. Got the tackle in. Iturbe. Well, here comes the support.
The shot there, and still not good enough to get a goal.
Absolutely brilliant.
In goes the corner.
And goalkeeper just easily picks it up.
No threat to the goalkeeper.
No.
If you're Paraguay, I just apologize and put them at.
2 more minutes to play of added time. Iturbe. And shoots!
They scored a goal!
And they're keeping their heads up.
They scored a goal! They did it! Hey, at least they scored a goal, folks.
He looked the goalkeeper in the eyes and said, right, I've got the win here, and he's got the goal to show that.
I love that kind of finish, and you don't have to blast it as long as the placement is right.
Right now, that guy should be like idolized for scoring a goal in this tournament. And then the World Cup at this point for Paraguay.
His record as a goal in this division, and he'll be pleased. Final whistle.
And well, that's it for Paraguay. They've been eliminated, but Uruguay is the first team to advance not to knockout stages. Congrats to him at that. As we go on to the next round, the next game, which is the final game. Portugal taking on Brazil, and that is next. In which a game where Portugal, all they need to do is win or tie to advance, and where Brazil must win in order to go on to the next round. So which powerhouse is getting knocked out is the question. In Estadio Azteca. It's up next, everybody. Something you don't want to miss. Take him out. Oh no, that didn't happen. Take him out. Oh, we missed again. Good job, Pepe. You ready for this one, folks? Which is going to be a good one. Portugal taking on Brazil.
It's Portugal to kick off.
The final game in Group D.
Patricio starts in goal. Rafael Guerreiro starts with Cedric Suarez in the fullback position. So a couple.
Coutinho going to get to Silva, and already Portugal scoring in the first 2 minutes of the game. And Portugal letting Brazil know that they are going to be saying goodbye, quite frankly, very early. Portugal not playing any games.
Even looking again at the replay, Alan, isn't it?
That's how you do it, folks.
Like
Yeah, I think he'll enjoy watching
Silva with a goal.
later tonight. Always spectacular.
Real pleasure for Portugal. They've got this lead. Paulinho.
They could pose some danger now.
I'm just doing the stats and tallying here.
Gabriel Jesus. Oh,
Really could have been the goal to bring them level.
Well, it looked easy, didn't it? He's close in there, getting some stick from the crowd.
That's it, man. Hey, Group D had a crap ton of goals scored in it. I think the most by far. It's about out of all the groups, in all honesty. Portugal already up 1-0, and what's been quite the game, quite the series, quite this group stage, to be honest with you. Yeah, Paraguay will in a qualifier next year. That's a clean sweep of 3 losses with 0 points and a goal to show for it after giving up 11. -10. My goodness. I'm about to see goal number 2 for him. No, good save.
The goalkeeper has at least nullified this particular attempt.
Oh, you fancied the striker there, didn't you? Having already scored, he's been playing well. He's confident in front of goal.
Oh, he's totally done the defender. Came in with the challenge.
Right now, as I said, Brazil can't get back. Don't count Brazil out, you know. But they could do it.
Problem with their interpassing. And here they are on the attack. Really strong play in the tackle.
Said if you don't lose, said losing and the group stage is one of the worst things. That means that you're in some deep trouble already.
Clear it now. Neymar.
Wow, so Uruguay scored a total of 8 goals and only gave up 4. So +4 for them.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
And now Portugal has scored 9, so that's the most we've seen is 9. That's if they don't score more in this game.
Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. A low ball into the box.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top-class keeping.
Top-class keeping right there, folks. Some top-class keeping.
He's put in the corner. Definitely destined for the goalkeeper. And he makes it his. Renato Augusto.
Goes Jesus.
I like the look of this attack.
Try to get to Augusto. Can he get to it? He does. Let's be caught by the goalkeeper, Patricio.
Cause the defense any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper.
To be a booming one.
Renato Augusto. Neymar.
The shot from Neymar, it's not going to happen.
Well, if they keep creating chances, I'm sure they'll take one. That was a
Goal kick here for Portugal.
Gabriel Jesus.
But Brazil somehow gets back, gets swarmed, then Portugal gets it again.
Cedric. William Carvalho. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Goes Neymar with it.
Feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Paulinho. Gabriel Jesus.
And that is a tied goal here for Brazil. And we're all tied 1 apiece with a great goal by Paulinho. They're saying that they're not going to go down without a fight. One hell of a goal that is right there, folks.
Well, this is what you call leading from the front. A strike from the skipper.
Wow. Ain't that something? Brazil fires back, but Portugal does have it, folks. Portugal so far has hit the most penalty kicks out of any team so far in the group stage, with 2 penalty kicks in which Ronaldo executed both of them.
Now this is an interesting attack.
And a good save from the goalkeeper.
Marcelo. Clever ball. Real chance now. Played in the clear. Brilliantly read by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, all about positioning there, Martin. He's an experienced keeper, and he showed it there.
Player right at him, but he's kept the ball well. Coutinho. Neatly intercepted. And there is some backup for him in this position. To take the lead.
Goes Coutinho, the shot, good save.
Great goalkeeping. He's got that well out of harm's way. Coutinho. The game being played in one half of the pitch at the moment. The team with possession finding it hard though. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a long way away from the target. He was so close in.
Oh, it's a howler.
Long way away indeed. A game where Brazil must win this one, and Portugal do his tie to win. Tie to advance to the next round. Who's going to join Uruguay?
This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play. Shots on here.
Bounces off the sidebar. To be a goal kick here for Brazil.
Now Dani Alves. Carvalho. Coutinho. 3 minutes from
3 minutes of added time.
The fourth official, that's the decision regarding added time. It's Bernardo Silva. Here's a chance to attack. Looked very good indeed, but the move was broken down. Renato Augusto. When they're challenged like this, all they can do is just clear their lines, no more. Everything to play for in the second half. We've reached half-time.
Well, at the end of the halftime, folks, it's 1-1. Well, it's been a very physically intense and competitive game.
Brazil, ready on the move for the start of the second half. Good forward play from them.
Here goes Silva. Try to cross it in, try to score goal number 2. And it's going to be Brazil's. Or maybe not. It's going to be a throw in here for Portugal. Throw in here now for Brazil.
Paulinho. Now Casemiro. Renato Augusto. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it.
It's made split here by Portugal.
Rafael Guerreiro. Lost the ball. It's a poor touch. And it was a foul, and he's given the free kick.
Huh.
Paulinho.
Those Fernandes can get something from Martino, by the way. It's a substitution made by Portugal.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Chance for Neymar to show his dribbling ability.
Here we go.
And they get it away. Casemiro. The shot's on. Shot's blocked very quickly.
Good save there by the goalkeeper. That's a big corner here now for Brazil.
For a corner. Substitution for Brazil. Neymar's corner.
The cross comes in. Oh, that could have been goal number 2. I said, folks, in a game where Brazil must win in order to advance, otherwise it's going to be Portugal's.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. And shoots!
Here goes, they still have it though. Jean-Mar trying to keep it.
To get in the cross.
Brazil, though, gets it here. And Jamaro saves it. And this could be goal number 2. Not going to happen for Portugal. It's a big corner here for Portugal.
Corner played into the middle. Very good distance.
This is a booming one. Portugal still has it.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
But it's to be Brazil's.
Neymar.
It was Paulinho. Paulinho. To Coutinho. Coutinho, I should say.
Here's Dani Alves.
Intercepted here by Portugal.
Challenge. And Ronaldo. By the Brazilian.
Double substitution here. Jamaro and Jesus getting subbed out.
Down there amongst the substitutes.
So Roberto Firmino coming in for Jesus and Quasamara coming on for Jamaro. Substitution made by Portugal, and the Roberto Firmino Jesus substitution was made by Brazil. Ronaldo, unfortunately, missing that one. Since so far, Ronaldo's only goals have come off of penalty kicks, and some very questionable calls have been made within the games of Portugal too. But you know, I'm not an official. I'm not a professional referee. I couldn't say maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I don't know.
It's Bernardo Silva. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. Aldo.
Goes Brazil getting it back.
Here's Dani Alves. Paulinho. Fernandinho. Now Dani Alves. It's Brazil breaking forward. Fernandez. Now Guerrero. It's Bernardo Silva.
Goes for Portugal. They've got this one to take a lead, and it's good. And Portugal now takes the lead 2-1 against Brazil. That tactical substitution made for Portugal here, and they subbed in Quaresma, and the man scores a goal.
He's tucked it away, well out of the goalkeeper's reach.
I love to see that. Don't have to whack it from that kind of position. Just side-footed home.
Brazil are trailing.
Wait, look at that, folks. Now it's 2-1. Portugal.
Marcelo.
And there's not much to separate in terms of shot differential, too. How many shots is they're all taking?
Well, those defenders are going to be asked to head the ball quite a lot, I think. Plenty of aerial balls are going to be coming their way in the next few moments.
Shots on! Well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball.
Wow.
Ball goes out of play here quite clearly. An attempted pass, not a good one.
A throw in here for Portugal.
Well, they are behind, so it's time for a change. They've got to try and improve their performance somehow.
Whew, look at that. Quaresma really messed up his man there, his defender. Shot's an easy save there for the goalkeeper. Brazil in panic mode.
A great game, and there's still a chance for an equaliser here. Space for the shot. Very
Be completely off target.
Well, I think half the crowd, you know, thought that was going to nestle in the corner of the net there.
So we have seen comebacks. Look at Uruguay when they tied it up with Portugal. Actually almost took a lead for about a good 2 minutes before the penalty was called.
Here's William. Dani Alves taking on the defenders. Press defending there. Bruno Fernandes.
We have 3 minutes of added time, folks, left in the game to be thrown here for Brazil.
Here's Marquinhos. Paulinho. Now William.
I think this is where Brazil realized that they just gave up.
Danny Alves. And then he goes with the tackle.
And that is it, folks. Portugal defeats Brazil 2-1, which means we're saying goodbye to Brazil and the World Cup. Another powerhouse is officially eliminated, just like that, folks. Kind of heartbreaking, in all honesty, but it is what it is.
He's had a very good game, hasn't he?
And Portugal advances with Uruguay to knockout stage. With that being said, everybody, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Building Game. We'll see you tomorrow, folks, for Group E. Stay off the hook.